Hey, how's it going everybody? Schoolboys here again for another Dragon Ball Legends related video. So today we did get Dragon Ball Legends Video and Stuff episode 7, and with that said, there's a lot of new information and new content that was dropped that we're going to be breaking down in this video. So admittedly the first half of the episode was pretty boring. They were talking about like behind the scenes info, but you guys are all here for the new information, so that's what I'm gonna try to break down here. Like I said, there's a lot of good stuff that they went over, which is what I'm going to talk about. But before we start with that, I'm going to go ahead and let Toshi do the talking here. I'm going to let you guys watch this clip over again, and then after that, we'll go ahead and break it down.
Hello and welcome to Legends News. As part 1 of the From the Original Series event overhaul, we're planning to revamp the original series Raditz Attacks event very soon. You can still obtain the extreme character Z power as before, but after the changes, you'll be able to get enough Z power to limit break Raditz up to star 7. But of course, that's not all. You'll also be able to awaken Raditz through the awakening Z power that you acquire from the event as well. This is the first extreme character ZENKAI awakening, but we plan to implement similar overhauls for characters with original series events going forward. ZENKAI Awakened EX Raditz is shaping up to be a very strong character, so please look forward to that. And now on to other news. Goten Kid and Trunks Kid are set to join the battle soon. Let's take a look at Goten first. Goten is a unit specialized in supporting Hybrid Saiyans and Sun family characters through powerful buffs. There's a time limit on his Super Saiyan transformation, but he actually gets stronger as the counts left in his transformation reach certain times, which can help him take back control of the battle or overcome his enemies. And there's also Trunks. This is a character with plenty of useful abilities for powering himself up. He gets even stronger if you team him up with Hybrid Saiyans or Vegeta family characters. The explosive power of his main ability he can activate after transforming is also something to watch out for. But for now, that's all for Legends News. Thank you.
So just in that little clip there, we actually did get a good bit of information presented to us from our Legends newscaster Toshi. So let's go ahead and break this down really quick. So the first thing that he talked about is our first extreme ZENKAI character. So this is going to be interesting how this plays out because it's looking to be like a completely free-to-play process, which is always amazing to hear, you know? So I'm not sure how it works currently. I'm not sure the amount of Z power that you get currently, but they're saying that they're changing the Z power from this event from whatever it is now to 7 stars. So that's mainly for like newer players who don't already have this guy at 14 stars like the rest of us pretty much. So that's great to hear. They're pretty much giving you that 7 stars right off the bat just for completing the event. So the next thing that they mention here is you'll also be able to awaken Raditz through the awakening Z power that you can acquire through the event. So pretty much the ZENKAI Z power that you need in order to ZENKAI him, of course, will be obtainable through the event. Now, unfortunately, they don't give any other information about this. They don't give any information about how he's going to be stats-wise. They don't give any information on how this event's going to be revamped. But hopefully, we'll see more of this in the near future. So, on the next point, let's go ahead and jump into Goten and Trunks here. So that's their card arts. That's just a quick snippet. We don't have the full picture yet. But looking at Goten, first off, he's going to be a really good unit, I'm guessing. So first of all, he has a time transformation. So he's only going to be Super Saiyan for a certain number of time. But basically how he works is the longer that he's in Super Saiyan, the stronger he's going to get. They also gave us that quick snippet of what his ult is going to look like. Now Trunks, on the other hand, he looks like he's going to stay in Super Saiyan, which makes sense because Trunks became a Super Saiyan before Goten did. You know, he has a little bit more training with that. So they don't really give any other information regarding Trunks there. So both of them are looking like they're going to be decent units just off of the information that was presented to us currently. But other than that, we don't have any other info regarding them. But both of them are dropping like very soon. I think like tonight, as of me recording this. We did get the preview already. Goten is yellow and Trunks is green. And then we also have a new Kid Gohan coming. So all of that is looking good. Let's go ahead and jump into the next point that they brought up. So this right here is actually like the roadmap of sorts of updates that they plan to bring out. So I'm actually just going to go straight past this because a lot of stuff they actually do talk about already, which I'm going to break down as well for you guys. But there is some stuff that they don't mention, such as like the addition of Legends Limited Rarity added to character filter, changes to Z levels. There's a good bit of stuff that they don't mention in this video. So if you want to go ahead and pause right here, go ahead and read over that, what other updates that are planned for the near future. Otherwise, we're just going to go to the next topic. Pretty much afterwards, they begin talking about the various quality of life updates that they plan on adding in the near future. First of all, they start talking about the loading times. That's an update that they already teased, and they pretty much are just saying that they're working on it and we can expect it very soon. They also talk about the energy tanks update that they did mention last time as well. If you don't remember that, they're basically getting rid of energy tickets and converting them all to energy tanks just to make it a little bit easier so you don't have to worry about all the different energy tickets that you have. They also mentioned that they're planning on updating various things regarding equipment in general pretty much. So first of all, they talk about that they're changing the way how you select equipment. So they're changing it to how it used to be actually. Like I'm not sure why they changed it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how it used to look like when the game first came out. But now they're just changing it back to that way. They're also changing how you can remove and then re-upgrade equipment slots. Once again, just general quality of life updates to make the game a little bit smoother. Somewhere along the line, they mentioned that Guild v Guild is still in the works. I mean, they've mentioned Guild v Guild a couple of times and we still don't have it. But he pretty much just said it's taking longer than they were hoping it would. And we shouldn't really expect it until next year. Next year isn't even that far away, but still, just keep it on the back burner for now. So from this point onwards, we're getting onto the real good stuff of this Legends and stuff. So first of all, they're making a pretty big update regarding PvP. They're actually changing casual matches, finally, because casual matches, let's be honest, no one cares about them, you know? Like, currently, people who play casual matches are really only there to grief noobs, you know? Like, there's nothing fun about casual matches. So they're changing it so they now have LBR settings. So you pull a unit, they're level 1, 0%, 2 stars, and then you could just throw them on a team and jump straight into casual match now, and they'll be LBR settings. So they'll have 14 stars, max limit break, the level 5,000. So that's going to be really fun, and I'm actually hoping that they put that setting into friend mode as well, because I do friend mode a lot with my friends, of course, and I think that would be a lot more fun as well to have it in the friend settings, because there's nothing to do in friend settings currently. I also like the nice UI change that they're adding, which you can see on the right side of the screen. They also said they're changing co-op, thankfully, so you can see how many Dragon Balls your buddy has, so you guys aren't just guessing when you are going to Rising Rush. It's going to be a lot better. With all of that said, the final major update coming is actually going to be a new method of unlocking Z power for units. This one is really interesting, so I'm going to go ahead and let Toshi explain that one, and then I'll give my thoughts on it afterwards.
Beyond next year. And also, we have something of a new mission of sorts, a system that we're going to provide so that players can more acquire new characters in a smoother manner without the stress of fearing or missing out on something. And that's specifically, we're talking about a new mission where it can be unlocked with chrono crystals. We're talking about missions where players can unlock the benefits using chrono crystals and acquire character Z powers so that they can more finely concentrate on certain characters and acquire new characters in a more definite manner. Of course, there might be certain restrictions, such as you might have to have that one character in your character lineup. You might have to acquire them one time at least, but as long as you do, we'll have those missions for you where you can limit break the characters more quickly and make them stronger and in a faster manner.
So admittedly, the way he described that did sound a little bit confusing, so I'm going to try and break it down the best I can. I may be wrong here, and we're going to find out as soon as these become available. So what it's sounding like is first you need to obtain the unit. I'm not sure if he's saying maybe it will be that way, but it looks like you actually need to pull the unit at least once. Afterwards, you will then be able to unlock missions. And so how these missions are going to work is as you complete the missions, you'll be rewarded with multi-Z power and character Z power. So if you actually look at the right side of the screen, in just this example, like the Go 10 missions, you can get up to 1200 Z power for Go 10 specifically, as well as up to 500 multi-Z power for characters of the same element. So that's going to be really interesting. That pretty much means you don't have to continuously summon on the banner to try and get the unit, when rather you can just complete the missions and obtain Z power for the character. So I think that's a really great free-to-play update pretty much, because now you won't really have to worry about that 1% drop rate. You can just get the character once and then complete some missions so that you can continue to get Z power, and I think that's an amazing update overall. But with all of that said, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. That was all of the information that we were presented with in this episode of video and stuff. So I'm actually fairly excited for all of this, you know, like all the information that they presented today was actually like very interesting to see, and I'm just going to really enjoy how they add this to the game, like with all the quality of life updates, just everything to make the player have a much easier experience. But otherwise, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment below, and let me know what other updates you guys would like to see. Anyway, thanks for watching, please subscribe, and remember to stay in school. I'll see you guys next time.